to our final topic before we go to our first commercial break, and that's going to be the Eagles stay undefeated after overtime battle with the Commanders, winning 34-31. And we can say this was the best game of the day yesterday. This one was awesome. This one was an absolute gem of a game. It was an NFC East slobber knocker, as Keith Jackson would say. And the Eagles came in here with an attitude that they were probably going to just walk all over the Commanders, who just were fresh off of losing by 34 points the week before. But the Commanders held steady. They had more first downs than the Eagles. They were better on third down than the Eagles. They both were pretty good on fourth down, both converting both of their fourth down situations. And then the Eagles were able to outgain them on the yards by 50 yards, 415 to 365. The Eagles passed for 311. Washington passed for 258. Then you had the rushing yards. Guess what? The Commanders outgained the Eagles yesterday, 107 to 104. Then you look at it, the Commanders had 7 more plays as well, too. So there was a lot of things that you said, hey, man, there should have been this team should have won the game. But 7 turnovers, 7 penalties, 41 yards, and then 5 sacks won't help you either. But they did win the time of possession battle. And the Eagles were very sloppy yesterday. They didn't seem like a very disciplined team. They had 11 penalties themselves for 81 yards. So this game right here brought out a lot of flaws on the Eagles. But the Eagles know how to fix that within the game to win these games. And that's what makes this team special. This is what makes them really elite towards the rest of the NFC, that they were able to turn it on when you're supposed to turn it on. And they were able to get a hard-fought win against a hated division foe and get themselves in position to be, atop of the NFC East at this point. Even though that was their first divisional game of the year, they were up to it because they had upset written all over this game, especially at the point in the game when you saw the Eagles actually go up. The Commanders actually went up 17-7 at one point. And that had all of us like, well, damn, it looks like it could be an upset today. But that never came to fruition because what happened was the Eagles held steady. And what they did was they scored 14 straight points. And then, that's when Washington answered. By the time Washington answered, they're already behind the 8 ball. So, you know what? The Eagles got plenty of confidence to keep just going about their business and keep going with the scheme. But I thought that play to A.J. Brown yesterday, the 59-yard touchdown pass, was absolutely tremendous. That was a big, big, big time play that happened yesterday. And I feel like A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith are becoming 2 of the best wide receiver duos in this league, period, and probably one of the best wide receiver duos we've seen in the last decade as well, too. Jalen Hurts is fairly blessed with a great running game and a great group of receivers as well, too. But to make it all work, he has to be able to lead, and that's exactly what he did yesterday. He led this team to victory, 25 of 37, 3 for 19, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times, but that's okay. He got his team the win. That's all what matters at the end of the day. And the Eagles keep moving. They're 4-0. They got a big week coming up this week as well. They are not off. They fly to L.A., playing against the Rams, and then they got a trip to NYC, baby, to MetLife to play against the Jets. So they do have some tough games here ahead of them before they play against Miami. And then they have Washington again in D.C. And then before they go on their bye, they will play Dallas in the first weekend of November. So there it is. There it is. That's the Eagles for you. They win 34-31. They improve their record to 4-0. They're looking to get themselves back into the NFC Championship and back to the Super Bowl to try to win that Super Bowl. That's what's on their mind. That's the mission that they're on. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take us a quick break.